What's going on, everybody? I am Chad. Welcome back to the Dorky and 40 channel, and today we're going to start a new segment here for 2019. We're just going to do the FPV news, updates, products, what discounts are going on, what the community is talking about, what I'm up to, what you're up to, things like that. If you're interested in coming to one place and kind of getting a lot of information at once, then go ahead and give me a like and hit the subscribe button, because I'll be doing this segment on the channel pretty often. So without wasting any time here, one of the biggest things to take a look at real quick is ParaFlip RC Paradrone has launched a new website. Everything's a lot cleaner looking. It's a little bit more user friendly. It's definitely more mobile friendly, which is key, because I know a lot of my viewers, probably 80 to 90% of them, are mobile viewers, and you know, we all use our phones for everything. Good thing about the new website, you go in, sign up to your account, log into your account. Surge is going to hook you up with points. They're doing Piro points now. Right off the bat, you're going to get $10 in free points. So you tack that on to free shipping on any order over $50. And this place is like right by the airport. So that's how they just get things across the country in 2 to 3 days. Never had any issues. Go here very often for a lot of my parts. So one of the hot things right now is going on with these Rotor Riot Hype Train blaster motors, and a lot of them, people got them in their Christmas edition of the Quad Box. And this is pretty much your standard motor for right now, your 2207-2450, even though I'd have to give credit to that being popular to Richard Shelton of multicopterbuilder.com and the Primo motors that he sells, which by the way are at a significantly lower price. The interesting thing about the Hype Train blasters is that they come with what is called a fly hard replacement program. So basically all these motors are serialized, and if you go ahead and break one, what you can do is file a claim. You'll probably have to like smash it or something like that. Send them a picture, and they are going to send you a discount code to go ahead and replace the motor for $9.95, I believe it is. And this program is going to be going on until October 20th, 2019. So this year here. So that's when the program is going to end. Very important to know that they're probably going to either end the program or start something again. Maybe they just bought like a ton of these, obviously, and they're able to go ahead and do this to your benefit. And when you stop by the Rotor Riot store or any of these other places, to go ahead and enter in that coupon code. Of course, you're probably going to add a couple things on to that order. So pretty good marketing. But if you're not into that and you want motors that are cheaper and you can basically replace if you want to, I don't know how often I've had to replace my Primo motors, but Richard over at Multicopter Builders is selling pretty much all of his Primos in all 22.8 flavors and 2207 flavors for $18.99. Richard ships fast as well. He's got discount codes. And while you're there, don't forget to check out the Cinematic 7, the 2626 6-inch, or the 229 5.5-inch quads that he sells. Going on right now this weekend is the Tiny Whoop Invitational. Shout out to Blue Jay FPV. Go get him, Wes. Going to be live streaming this all weekend to see who is the fastest Tiny Whoop pilot in the world. So Flight 1 has been dropping some videos lately about some new super secret firmware that they are putting out called Falco, which from the flying videos that Preston and his son, and I think maybe Captain Vanover have done, looks pretty good. I've been kind of looking at Flight 1, similar to the Rotor Riot replacement deal, is, you know, what do you do when you have something that's banged up or broke? And the good thing about Flight 1 is they do have a replacement program. If you look at their damaged replacement equipment policy, you can see all of the costs right here. So if you break one of the motors, you can get a replacement for $18.50. ESCs, $37, $40. Revolt flight controllers, 27 and 23, almost half off, plus shipping. And that's something that has interested me, even though I haven't really been a Flight 1 fan. But it looks like they finally have got all the basic essentials nailed down, like the OSD and all that. And the only problem that they are constantly fighting is, since they get their own hardware manufactured, it is stock quantities. So that's the only downside that I've heard to people. But I've had a couple 20x20s blow up on me recently. So I'm kind of thinking about going the Flight 1 route. So if you're into like mountain surfing and all that stuff, it's pretty hard to ignore the Project 399 frames that are being produced by Jet of DRL fame. He has heard about these frames a couple months ago on a podcast he was on, and a lot of people are going with the Super G Plus. So he has a 5.5 inch and a 7 inch that is in a dead cat formation, so you get all your props out of view. And people are really loving the frame. I'm not so sure that I would ever take part in something like this, just because from my experience, going bigger doesn't necessarily always mean better. And I really don't have the area to fly something like this in. And when you go to 7 inches, you know, you're going to be getting bigger batteries. So I'd have to upgrade all my 5S 2015 and 1300s to like 2200s. So the cost is just kind of crazy. So I'm going to keep an eye on it and see how things go. But I really liked what he had to say about the frame. And from what I've seen, people are really flying it like crazy. Project 399 has its own community going on here on Facebook, and a lot of people are posting up items as far as video, how it's looking and all that. Some familiar names that are on there from your long range groups and stuff if you frequent those very often. So the last thing to talk about is myself, if you've made it this long. So what am I up to? Well, it's snowing out, and that's pretty much the only thing I can do is sit here and play some simulators and make a few videos. I've got pretty much all my projects done and lined up. Everything is flashed with the newest development build of Betaflight 4. I've got my high center frequency tuned on a lot of these quads. They're flying better than ever. I'm really loving, you know, my FX S3 props, really loving using the TBS ND filters in all of my quads now. I was really loving flying this, which is the 3-inch massive droner from Catalyst Machine Works, but then of course my NANO flight controller died on me, so I'm waiting to try to figure out what I'm going to do with that, what kind of stack I might go with. But yeah, other than that, just hanging out and loving life. So hope 2019 is going good for you guys. Drop a comment below. We'll talk to you guys later.